Hi and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we have the second part of my November unboxings, and while normally this box, my coffee and book club, arrives in the first part of the month, it came a little later, so it's going to be included in the other boxes that I have this part of the month. So I did hear something rattle, so probably the weird lollipop or candy is in this still. So we have the coffee. This blend is Honduras Brown Sugar Cherry Orange. I think this is a new blend. Yes, we do have the weird lollipop. And then we have the books. It feels like both of these are hardback this time. The past 2 months, there was one hardback and one paperback. Interesting. So one of them does not have a dust jacket. It also looks a lot older in publication type. This is Ghost Rider in the Sky. I'm not really sure about this one. The Night Cult has one ambition: to deliver dreams to the deserving. Unfortunately, only nightmares, there's so many puns in here, can take on this task, and the cult has no hope of leading his own herd if he can't get any practice. So he struck a deal with the mundane. In Mundania, a mysterious painting entrances two ordinary people, but why do they each see something different when they look at it? Turn and Tara don't hesitate to join the quest to save Xanth from the ultimate pun-tastrophe. Together with their new friends, they'll embark on an adventure full of magic and romance and, of course, puns that will lead them to a long-lost prince, a beautiful dragoness, the goddess Isis, and a demon named Ted. I'm not sure if this is up my alley. It was published in 2017, so it's not as old as it looks. And the Open Road Media, I don't know anything about them. It feels independently published. And then we have A Longer Fall by Charlene Harris. I don't like this cover design. It's not typically what I go for. We have a typical Under the Dust jacket. Why do they do this? This is the second book in the series. So, okay. That's what I thought. I thought I recognized the author. This is the author that wrote the Sookie Stackhouse series, and I'm not really into that from what I've heard. Since this is the second book in the series, I think this is getting automatically unhauled. We're not off to a great start. I might give this one a chance. I might not be able to handle all the ridiculous puns, but I'm not going to give this a chance because, like, it's the second book in a series, and I've heard that it's not really all that great. Not off to a great start in the second half of the month, but I'm hopeful for the books to come, the boxes to come later in the month. Okay, so the next box that I'm going to unbox is one that I have unsubscribed to. And before you think that I have resubscribed to them, which maybe not, but I haven't resubscribed to them. I just did a one-off box because I knew there were things in here that I wanted. So that is Owl Crate. Let's take a look at what's inside the box. First off, we have the spoiler card, and the theme is The Dark Heart of the Forest. Now, I'm going to come back in just a moment because my battery light is blinking. Back, battery changed, and here we go with the next item. And this is the primary reason why I did this. And that is the fourth and final Lord of the Rings inspired bowl. So let's see where this one's from. I thought it would be. It is from Gondor. Oh, I love this design. Oh, look at that. That is so gorgeous. And at the top, it has that famous saying, "All that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost." That, hands down, is worth it. And yes, I'm wearing my elven cloak from my LitJoy box. Next, we have a bunch of crinklies on top of another thing. I'm going to set those aside. One thing I'm a little bummed about is that it doesn't look like they're putting more of their pins in the shop. Maybe they will later, but the one from September or October was An Ember in the Ashes. I'm like, oh, I actually like that one. So we have a bag here. Perhaps there is magic in the forest. I do like this bag. I have no idea what this is. Okay, so we've got a plastic leaf shape, and then we have a strainer sort of thing. It says The Forest Whispered and Watched. Let's look at the spoiler card to see what that's from. Okay, this is a soap dish, Bear and the Nightingale inspired. I probably will not use this because I use liquid soap, not wash, like the bars of soap, but it is a really neat design. I do like it. I'll get out the luggage pin next. I did read what this is from, and it's not a fandom that I particularly care for, but I do like the pins, and that means I'm just missing October, I think, which is probably Ember in the Ashes. This is inspired by From Blood and Ash. It is a gorgeous pin. I do really, really like that design though. This is hilarious. This is now the third of this type that I've gotten. Okay, the trees speak Latin is what this says. And this is probably the trees speak Latin in Latin. It is clearly a toothbrush case. And inside we have a toothbrush that I'm never going to use. It says Visit Caves Water. I don't know if you can see that. I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, this is Raven Boys inspired. Let me check. I was right. This is Raven Cycle inspired, and I've literally read only one of those books. And look, as I put it back backwards. Although it is kind of nice to have it on one side and then the other. I've gotten another one which has a wooden toothbrush in it, and I just don't see the really use of a wooden toothbrush because they're fairly disposable. I guess it's more of a display piece. Not really sure where I'm going to display a toothbrush, but I do like that I'm now getting more travel cases for my toothbrush because I do need that. All right, next we have a box, and it looks like it is a hand warmer, and it looks like it also is a reusable hand warmer because there are instructions here on the back on how to use it. My hands don't tend to get cold. I tend to run fairly warm natured, although my mom might have use for this because her hands tend to get cold really easily. So this might be a nice little gift for her. Oh, this is cool. The wood makes monsters of us all. All right, so we've got this in here, and there's something in it. I don't know if you can see that little device. Once activated, this magic heat pad will instantly and safely heat up to approximately 129 degrees Fahrenheit. It's great for warming hands in the winter and to soothe muscle aches, etc. So the first thing that you would do is you would place the metal piece that's floating around in between here, and you would, between forefinger and thumb, and then press it until it clicks and it begins crystallizing. And then once crystallization is complete, you squeeze it to make it soft and ready for use, and then you can recharge it. So you would put it in boiling water with a cloth underneath to prevent the plastic from, interesting. I'll have to look at that, but it is reusable. So that is really cool. I've never seen an item like this. And let me see the fandom. This is from, it's both quotes from Lake's Edge and Among the Beasts and Briars. I've not read either of those, but I do think this is a really cool idea. Okay, one of the other reasons that I got this is because there is a reading planner in it, and look at how gorgeous this is. It's faux leather, okay, reading planner here on the front, and then on the back, the clearest way into the universe is through a forest wilderness. John Muir. Interesting that they have that, but this is gorgeous. I had no idea how pretty it would be. Oh, I love the colors in here. So a guide to your reading planner. Oh, this is really nice. So within each monthly section, you have a calendar spread, a weekly planner, monthly wrap up, monthly TBR list, and book review templates and a note page. So you have supplementary pages, upcoming release tracker, Owl Crate reading challenge, bookish about me page, comprehensive book log. I wonder if it's comprehensive enough for me. We shall see. Book recommendation logs, favorite quote tracker, book adaptation tracker, Owl Crate wrap up, end of the year wrap up, and extra note pages. So I'm wondering if this is set up for the calendar year or if you can just start it whenever. Okay, this is really cool. This is literally the actual Owl Crate reading challenge. I do love a good reading challenge. And there's the about me. So this is the upcoming release page. This is an example of the monthly spread, and I just saw it here. It is undated. So you don't have to start it in January, which is really awesome because I have a lot of really good planners. Monthly TBR list that does look like it'll be long enough for me. We have a bullet journal spread page. Not sure what I'd use that for, but I do like having that there. Then we have a weekly planner I like that. Let's see, looks like, okay, 4, 6. So there's 6 in each month spread, which is really cool. Oh, I like how this is set up for the book reviews. So you have describe this book in 3 words. You have author, genre, rating, publication year, the dates that you read, a very small section for the write-up. I'm working on what I'm going to be doing about my reviews, but that seems to be basically everything that I want in a book review. I really like how this is set up. And then you have a monthly wrap-up with a place to put your books read. I'll have to investigate this further. It does have a couple ribbon bookmarks. This is a really nice planner. I really like this. So one of the reasons that I did this as a one-off was because number 1, the bowl to complete my collection, and number 2, the reading planner. So now we get to the book, and I just realized it might be a duplicate of Illumicrate or fairyloot. See, I knew that this book would be coming in a box, but I didn't know which box it would be coming in. So maybe I just saw that it would be coming in this one. But I have been really interested in this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the plastic off, and then I'm going to talk a little bit more about it. Okay, so first off, we have the Dear Reader letter from the author. And then we have the book. And see, they did sprayed edges on this one. They haven't been for a while. It is The Luminaries by Susan Dennard. And I have wanted to read a Susan Dennard book. And I've heard intriguing things about this new release. I would like to read, I believe it's her Witchlands series, but this might give me a taste. It's nice and short. Ooh, I do like these end pages. Let's see if they're unique on both sides. They are, I think they are the same. Oh, I just saw the back. We are lanterns the forest can never snuff out. I like that. Okay, now we see what the Under the Dust jacket looks like. I like a pretty cover here. Loyalty through and through. I like that bear there. And then we do have reversed dust cover art. That's usually never the selling point for me. I mean, they like it. People like it. It's fine. But I hardly ever turn the dust jacket around. I did only for the arc at the side. It looks like this is an urban fantasy. And Winnie Wednesday, interesting alliteration there, but she is part of a group that protects this area from a forest that is deadly. However, her father was exposed as a traitor and her whole family has been shunned, but she can prove herself worthy and get back into this hunter group or die trying. That's what it says here. To survive, she has to enlist the help of the one person who can train her, which is Jay Friday. So maybe this group does a whole thing with the days of the week being last names. And then not all monsters can be slain and not all nightmares are confined to the dark. I'm actually really intrigued by this. I hope that it's not another duplicate, but even if it is, I think this one might be good enough to hold on to. I've heard good things about Susan Dennard's work. There you have Owlcrate, an unexpected box this month. Okay, so the next box that I'm going to unbox is my second and last Litchoy crate box. So this was supposed to be the summer box, and I'm getting it the day after Thanksgiving. Be that as it may, here we go, Litchoy crate, and let's see what's in here. I just realized that this book, according to the theme, might fit a prompt that I need for Pokeathon. So we shall see. This is really thick. This is the summer, it is the steampunk and petticoats theme. And wow, it is not packed tightly at all. Okay, so we've got a letter. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I believe what has happened. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we've got a letter. So because a lot of their shipment issues have been from the book itself, not the items. All right, we know that you are eagerly awaiting your custom edition of the book. Unfortunately, the shipment of books received by Litchoy was not up to our standards with damaged covers and bindings. We were left with no choice but to immediately issue another reprint, but these unforeseen printing errors will cause continued delay in delivery of your book. We are doing everything we can to get your book to you as quickly as possible, and at this time, we expect it to reach LitJoy Crate in mid-December. We have moved production and printing of future custom editions for LitJoy Crate to another vendor, which we hope will mitigate any additional issues. Yeah, it should. So, let's get with these. Oh, I'm seeing some of these items, and I'm actually really excited about some of them. So first off, we have a pin. I'm gonna open that up. Oh, and it does. I thought it would. It does actually move. This clock does actually move. It's not, doesn't spin very easily. So I'm gonna see real quick where this is from. I love it already. Okay, I should have been able to guess that. This is from Peter Pan. So I do like that. All right, next we have, interesting, Booth 771 Android Repair Kit. And inside, I might actually put this on my desk at school. We've got a bunch of different types of clips. Interesting. So it looks like these paper clips are all supposed to be over here, but they kind of shifted to the right where you have some push pins. And I do like these clips. All right. So I think that's kind of imaginative. I thought it was from this. It's from Cinder by Marissa Meyer, which that is one of the books that series that I am attempting to make my way through. So I think this is really cute and fairly practical. This is the thing that I got excited about. Well, we had an escapee paperclip here. I'm gonna put that over there. But this is the item that I saw that I got excited about, and that is, it's a book tin. It's a Frankenstein book tin, and it feels like something is inside. Okay, I like how they package this. This is a storybook key collection. They do really good keys. I've gotten a lot of their Harry Potter ones. Wow, this is gorgeous. I really like that. And I believe this is Discovery of Witches, which I haven't read, but I love the actor who plays, I think his name's Matthew on the TV show. I've never seen the TV show, but he's one of my favorites. Yes, this is Discovery of Witches inspired. This is gorgeous. I really do like it. And I like that they put it inside the book tin. So we'll return to the book tin. So you have Frankenstein by Mary Shelley on the front. And then on the back, you've got a quote. And then on the inside, you also have a quote. So I really like this. So these are really nice items. I've liked all of these items. Now there's one other item in here. Aw, these are Narnia inspired. I hate that you have to tear it to open it up because there is a really pretty lamppost through the wardrobe image there. Oh, okay, but that's the image that you get on these book plates. Oh, it's out of the library of book plates. Oh, they're all the same, but this is so cool. I love Narnia. So the items are really good in this. And now I'm considering doing the subscription again, maybe? Who knows? Okay, so there is one other thing in here. This is, it looks like it is inspired by a romance book that I'm forgetting the name of that was popular on TikTok. Yes, it is inspired by The Love Hypothesis. I could actually see that from the back. I'll probably keep it in my little thing over there. The fact that this is one of the items though, okay. But other than that, I really like it. Now they did say, this is one that they gave information about, that they are sending us the regular book because it arrived without the sprayed edges and stuff. But then they're also sending the special edition. So not really sure I need 2 copies of the book, but I realize that people are really frustrated with them right about now. So who knows? Maybe I'll subscribe to them again, maybe not. Okay, so I have heard a lot about this series. There's this author duo has done stuff before with Janes, like historical Janes, and that now they're doing Marys. And this is my imaginary Mary. Not my favorite cover style, but it's very simple. It's, I believe, the normal one. Although that's super cool. I do like how the stuff is the way that that's written inside. Oh, okay. Maybe it's just that it wasn't sprayed edges, because everything else seems special about this. So we've got reversible dust jacket, which I'm not sure I like all that more than the original, but if you look here, these are the other books in the series. I love when they print it on the book itself, and just the vibes on here are so cool. They're definitely steampunky. So I think I will give this a try for December to meet that item on the Pokeathon Gym Readathon. Oh, this is a trio of authors. I thought it was a duo. Okay, this is really cool. I think the only thing that was missing on this was the sprayed edges, which is why I think they're sending it out again. But the fact that they're switching vendors, maybe stuff will come out in time. Hopefully by the time that it actually gets to me with the sprayed edges and all the other stuff is still the same, I'll decide whether or not I want to keep it. So all in all, this was actually a really good box. I didn't like the first box all that much. I mean, it was fine, but the book was amazing. But these items, I'm not as sold on the book itself. I love the design of it, but the items that go along with it, the pin, the book tin, I love the idea of these book tins. They're so cool. And I love that they did Frankenstein as well, because the Mary in this is Mary Shelley. I'm going with Frankenstein. And then you're appealing to Narnia and Peter Pan and Cinder. Like, I get all of the references and I think it's really good. So have they convinced me to give them another shot? Maybe. Not sure though. Okay, so now we have the last box for my November unboxings. It's December 2nd, but it's fairyloot, so I'll give it a little bit of grace because it's coming from the UK. And speaking of the UK, Illumicrate will not be here this month. They sent out a notice that because they recently opened up a US distribution center. However, the first set of things shipped over to their US distribution center, they were not informed that it was late until it arrived in the harbor. So everything is exceptionally delayed for them. So they said they expect to receive that on mid-December for the November stuff. So that's not coming until later, and I understand that it's not their fault. Now, back to fairyloot. So it comes in a very non-fairyloot box. The only fairyloot thing about it is the tape on top. So I have to see if I opened it the right way. So, oh, okay, this is not actually, okay, I understand what this is now. This is not actually their monthly box, but I'm going to include this as the last box. This is one of my special editions. I just don't know which ones they are. Oh, I just realized what they are. Okay. I am so excited. Okay. It's my Way of Kings set. So the UK publishes it in 2 parts, and they plan to do all of Stormlight Archive. This is just gorgeous. I'm just going to use this one because they're basically the same, except for they've got two different symbols on it, but it's hardback. It's the printed on without the dust jacket. Oh, it's got gold edging here. I completely forgot that I ordered this. This is not my fairyloot box, which probably will also be included in December, but what a way to end my November unboxings with these beauties. And I'm going to count them as 1 book, not 2, for the sake of my tokens. There you have all of my November unboxings, the rest of them. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one.